Hi, everyone, and welcome to Wellness Wednesday, week 2 with me, Olivia Hendricks. Again, I'd like to start off by talking about where we are and where we're going. Last week, we talked about self-awareness and self-management of our breath. This week, we will dive deeper into self-awareness and self-management. And again, next week will be our third self-awareness and self-management week. Following that, we will complete our series with social awareness, relationship skills, and responsible decision-making. This week's challenge is to place self-awareness and self-management of our thoughts. Why should we do this? Well, we have a negativity bias built into our DNA, which means that our brains are hardwired to seek out the negatives. This really is likely due to evolution to help keep us safe. Maybe you've noticed a heightened sense of awareness to a car accident when driving by or other negative events that are going on. It's really because your body is trying to protect you. Also, the connection between our thoughts and our emotions is very large. Our thoughts impact our emotions impact our thoughts. And our thoughts can either be really beneficial or really detrimental to our well-being. So again, self-awareness and self-management of the thoughts. How are we going to do that? By focusing on the content of our thoughts, by being more aware of what our thoughts are about. So our thoughts are often about the past. It can be detrimental by dwelling over the past, but they could be beneficial by focusing on the positives from the past, the lessons learned. Our thoughts are often about the future. They could be detrimental by worrying about the future. They could be beneficial by being excited for the future and predicting it positively. Our thoughts are often about ourselves. When we are being critical of ourselves, that's when they can be detrimental. But when we are praising ourselves, that's when our thoughts can be beneficial. And lastly, our thoughts are often about others. When we are being judgmental, that's when our thoughts are detrimental, and they can be beneficial when we have kind thoughts. So again, self-awareness, self-management of the thoughts. How are we going to do that? First, by noticing our thoughts. Notice the content of your thoughts and manage them to keep them positive. If they happen to fall in the detrimental category, switch them right away to that beneficial category. Thank you, and I hope you have a great self-aware and self-managing week of your thoughts, and come back next week for our third video. Thank you, and stay well.